headlines across all the papers in Nigeria. But I have with me two gentlemen who help us to do justice to understanding the headlines, to journalists Dario Dufowokon and Charles Idaho. Gentlemen, good morning.
Morning.
Nice to see you both.
Thank you.
Very good. Yes. Now, let's start from the Vanguard newspaper. Senate presidency. Borno State elders split over Lawan Ndume. The Governor Shetima sticks with Lawan and elders prefer Ndume. The Senate presidency is the race is getting tougher. From the Vanguard, let's go to the Daily Sun. The Daily Sun is saying soldiers kill 27 terrorists, seize arms, ammunition, vehicles in Borno, and bandits kill 16 in Nasarawa. Okay, from Daily Sun, let's go to the Blueprint. Blueprint is saying on CCT trial, anxiety as ex-CJN gets judgment on Thursday. Insists I never admitted guilt. Okay, that's from the Blueprint. We'll go to the Daily Times. Nigeria has 1.8 million IDPs. UNHCR is crying out, blames terrorism as major factor, and seeks joint efforts to tackle indoctrination. Okay, from the Daily Times, let's go to the Guardian. Buhari silent as Lawan Ndume claims support. I stand with party's choice, Shetima affirms. That's the governor of Borno State. Beware of sabotage. Borno elders warn the president. Coalition task or Shomole, APC on Onyejocha and Tinubu. Okay. This day is our next paper now. Buhari silent as CCT decides on Ogan's fate on Thursday. Everyone's waiting to see the outcome of that, how it's going to play out. From this day, let's go to The Nation. The Nation newspaper is saying on Ogan, I didn't confess to hiding my bank accounts. Prosecution insists suspended CJN is guilty in judgment on Thursday. Okay, that's what's on the papers on The Nation newspaper this morning. From The Nation, let's go to Daily Trust. Daily Trust is our last paper this morning. Concerned as NUC processes 303 requests for private universities. JAM, some are complicating matters. What is needed? Okay, it's quite, I know this is going to spark up debate across the nation. 303 requests for private universities. Okay. Gentlemen, I'd like us to start from there, maybe.
that's new one.
Exactly, that's what the paper is saying.
New application. But yes. I mean, that's...
No, but the point there is, people have that, as so long as people have the right to apply, if you have what it takes to set up a university and you apply, it is left for NUC to decide what is on ground and what requirements you have to endorse. Daryl, let me start with you on this.
I think the fact that we actually have 303
new applications
is worrisome.
Why should it be worrisome?
Worrisome because gradually we are seeing a situation where people see more of business prospects than a sector where the future of young ones is being molded.
Yeah, but the fact that 303 requests have been made doesn't mean that it's going to be approved
then
that
we
way.
It may not be approved, but we should be worried. We should be worried in the fact that, are we saying that in Nigeria today, there is so much money to be made in the educational sector that 303 persons, groups, organizations are willing to put their resources in there? These applicants, how equipped, how ready, how, in tune with the requirements and what is expected of private universities or universities even, because there should be no distinction in quality between the private and the public.
Exactly, because the curriculum is
the same. But we should begin to be wary of a situation where we will experience, I've said this on this program before, what is actually going on currently in the private nursery and primary school issues.
All right.
This was how it started.
Charles, is a total different thing in Rwanda, where private schools are closing down because they can't keep up with the quality and they can't keep up with the standards public schools. In Nigeria, it's a different ball game.
A different ball game, and I think on the one hand, we may criticize them as I also, as we were reading that thing out, because there's a huge deficit to be filled when it has to do with
the number of universities.
Number of universities, exactly. Okay. And then when you look at the intake, I mean, even applicants in JAM every year, they're so massive that there are no placements for all of them. I do understand that the private sectors and private organizations can come in to feed it, but that does not presuppose that it has to be an all-commerce affair, because that's what I mean, if you have over 300 new applicants. Now, the question now is that the ones that are already there, how highly have they fared? If you say, okay, they've fared highly, you could say, okay, let's use that as a template for accepting new ones. Because even when we look at, okay, all of them are all going to JAM and all that. If you go to some of them these days, I've traveled, I've seen most they call university, they're just glorified secondary schools. All right. So if I'm not careful, as Dari has said, it is going to go the way of these Muslim schools.
But the NUC, the Nigerian University or National University Commission, is empowered by law to give approval to anyone who applies for university. And if they have seen that you have what it takes...
But are they above board? Are they above board?
Charles, let me add to this.
Are they above board?
Are you saying they're not above board?
No, I'm asking, are they above board?
let me say this
yes.
quickly. Yes, there may be a deficit to be filled. But don't let's be deceived. Many of the existing private universities now don't even have the number they should take yet. Many of them are lamenting that students are not in their schools, existing ones. The question we should first ask is, if we have private universities in existence and they don't have the students yet, or students are not going there, is it that we need new ones? Students aren't going there because of the fees.
Very high. The
fees are high.
Yes.
The existing ones don't have enough.
They can't afford them. Okay.
The existing ones don't have students. The students are sticking with public schools, and we are creating new ones.
All right. Let's see how this thing is going to play out, because it was the same thing that happened in political parties where
nearly 100.
We have close to 100 political parties.
Also have contenders.
All right, Charles.
We have it as abundant as possible.
All right, Dari. Well, we have abundance of everything.
Yeah,
the population,
exactly.
in number of political parties, number of universities.
But I think most of them are just
pretending.
And so on. Exactly. Thank you very much, Dari, for coming on the program. Charles Ideho, thank you very much as well. Thank you.